Okay, we're here at the pond again. I've done some internal examinations, examined several different points here in the pond. Looks like that the water's been leaking out from right here. It's all pretty wet. It was up underneath this big rock right here. And there were a couple little rocks that were laying on top of this liner, and it is just soaking wet right here. And it took me forever to find it. This pond has been constructed by at least two different hands, and we'll start out with a couple of things here. This is called a disappearing fountain pond, where the water just dissipates into the water, and the pump is located under a protective cover. And this is filled in. You only have about 1 inch of water right here, and the water transfers from the top and comes down the waterfalls, and into a basin here that's filled full of rocks, and the pump is hidden so that way you only have about 1 inch or 2 of water just above the rocks right here. And there is water lines right here where the pond is only supposed to stay so high, as you can see right here and right here. I'm going to ask the client a question here in a minute, and I think I already know the answer, but this right here is soaking wet. It's just all the water's been running out right here, so we're going to see what we can do about pulling this liner back up. But in the past 11 years I've been doing this, I come across a lot of real construction issues, people who think they know how to build a pond and charge these clients a lot of money for stuff that just doesn't work down the road. And here's one of the prime examples, one of the things I see a lot of. In the construction of this particular waterfall stone here, you'll note the yellow right here. This is what's called the Home Depot foam. That's an expandable foam. Apparently, at some point, there's been two different constructions done on this pond. This looks like it was done either the first or second time. It's hard to tell. They were done so close together. But the yellow foam was put in, and that yellow foam is not for water at all. That foam is strictly for air pockets and filling in holes around pipes filling in around pipes to stop air filtration into a home. So the big issue here at the moment is as I'm examining this pond, I'm seeing a lot of non-professional techniques used here at this point. One is the Home Depot foam. This stuff will not hold water. They tell clients this. I hear clients tell me all the time, well, they told me that this would hold water. Well, if you read the can, it says right on the can it doesn't hold water. So to all of you out there who are thinking about building a water garden, please don't use the yellow Home Depot foam. There is a foam that's used, and it's this foam right here. It's the black foam, and it's used. It has a base in it to stop the water from penetrating through. So we come up here to the next waterfalls area, and we find more Home Depot foam. Once again, clients having an issue with water leakage. And the biggest thing that I've found that I've never seen that during construction, the biggest issue so far at this point is somebody, when they originally put this pipe in, this 2-inch pipe that runs down around the side right here and down to the pump right there, apparently decided to cut this liner and bring the pipe up through from the liner and foam it with all this foam. Well, the problem with that is over time this foam, even the black foam, expands and contracts. So right now at the moment I've dug all this up, and what I found is the pipes, somebody's cut a hole in the black rubber liner, very expensive black rubber liner, and stuck a pipe through it. And instead of putting they just decided to go ahead and foam it instead. That's the way they sealed the hole up, with the pipe, figuring that that'll hold. And it'll only hold for a very short time, but there should be what's called a bulkhead fitting put in here. It's a watertight fitting, especially if you cut the liner anywhere in the process of the construction. Should be what's called a bulkhead fitting, and this pipe should be fitted to the bulkhead fitting, and the bulkhead fitting is a watertight nut system that has rubber washers on it to go against the rubber liner here. So right now at the moment, this poor client, like most clients out in the pond industry here, has been just this is what makes jobs for me hard. Is I come in and I find things like this, and people tell clients just about anything and do just about anything for construction to get a dollar, and that makes my life so hard. Well, it makes my life easy in the sense of fixing the problem, but these people pay a lot of money and end up getting this kind of quality work right here, and here it is right here. So she's complaining of leaks. I went through the exterior part of the pond all the way around the edges and everything, and everything looks pretty good on the external edges. All the liners up where it should be. None of the rocks are pinching it down anywhere except for that one spot right there where the water was coming out the main pool area right there. So we have two concerns. The first concern is the water leaking out the edge right there, which we'll fix in just a moment. She's complaining of a slow leak. And two, this issue will have to be addressed at some point. There's just no other way around it. I've never seen that before. I've never seen anybody cut a hole in a liner and put blow foam in there and foam it shut. It's just beyond me. But anyway, that's what we're looking at now. Those are the only things I can find. All the liners up in all the positioning where it should be. The improper foam was used during construction or reconstruction for the second or third time, for the second time, because of the complaint of water leaking and water issues, and she wasn't happy with the first construction. She wasn't happy with the second construction, and I can see why. It makes it very difficult. So, the biggest thing I see at the moment here is this issue here. We're going to go ahead and pull this liner back up for her and see if we can keep that. I'll put some rocks back here and kind of push this back up in place here and see if that'll help her somewhat with the water leaking out. But for now, that's it. We'll just see how much water leaks out after fixing that right there. The piping issue at the top here is just a whole nother story, so we're gonna I'll talk to the client about that right now in just a minute and let her know what I found. So that's it for now. The pond's constructed, it's in place. There's no way of, if there is a leak in the middle of the pond somewhere, there's no way to find it. It's virtually impossible. It's like a needle in a haystack. One would have to actually remove every single rock, stream bed rock, waterfall stone, and inspect the liner to find if there's a pinhole anywhere in it. That's the problem with these with these multiple constructions. So that's it for now. We'll go ahead and prop all this back up, and I'll show the customer this right here where the water had been leaking out, and we'll just go from there. So that's it for now. Jerry Mason, Liquid Dreams, 2011, March.